Today I'm going to go through and show you how we water rabbits in the wintertime. It's amazing what hot water does to ice. But we go through and literally I just take and pour hot water onto the ice that's in the bowl. The rabbits are able to drink it. They go through and it's the slickest, simplest way I found to deal with watering rabbits in the winter. So there are pros and there are cons to it, but right now this is how we deal with it. Eventually, sometime in the future, we'll set up another automatic watering system. This next time we'll do it in a way that it doesn't freeze. We'll set up a heated watering system and we'll shoot a YouTube video on that. But for today, we're going to show you how we actually go through and take care of rabbits in the wintertime through a watering system with the bowl system.
There. Yeah, Jim.
Now on this right there, I don't fill it all the way because I want to be able to just pour some hot water on there tomorrow. And when I pour the hot water, it'll melt it. So some days I will have to empty these and some days I choose not to empty them. We'll come in here and that's just ice. And I could put water right in here and it would go through. But this right here is just ice without too much trouble at all. And it's good to go. So that's one of my favorite methods of watering rabbits, especially in the wintertime, because it's easy to take the ice out, give them fresh water. So if you take a look, I can take and I can pour this on and it literally just melts enough. She comes in, goes to town. I don't like these ones quite as well, but they do okay. Now I try to use the feeders, these kind of bowls as feeders, because I don't have to worry about the water freezing and I can't just pop them out. And now I've used them as waterers in the summertime, and if I get in a pinch I will, but this right here, this is a feeder, because if I put water in there and it freezes, the only way I can get the water out is to take it out and soak it in water. So I use it every once in a while for a waterer, but usually it'd be in the summertime, not in the wintertime, because it's difficult to get it out. Now this block of ice, it doesn't dump out. So the way to get around that is I have to actually take and put this in water. Actually soak it in hot water. So I'll put it in there and we'll get it soaked in hot water. So these bowls right here become what I prefer for feed bowls. And I only use them as watering bowls in the summertime or if I'm in a pinch here in the wintertime. You can take a look, they can still chew the ice. Once I put the hot water on, I could probably take this one and just put hot water on it and melt it and go down and do it. But if I do get to the point that it's full enough that I have to get out, the only way to get out is to take and soak it in hot water. Then these, by the time I do that very long, you can see the ice is getting to where it's melted off. But it takes just a little bit, and then I can go through and I can get the ice out. And so that is how I would get the ice out of one of these. And this one will take just a little bit longer. Not a ton. But, so I'll leave it sitting for just a little bit longer and we'll go get this one put back in. And then after it soaks for just a minute or two, then you can take and you can dump it out. And then you've got the ice there. And we'll go get this installed. Get it put back together. You're a beautiful rabbit. Now, it's not impossible to use. Obviously, I'm making it work, but that's the reason I choose to use those as feeders before I'd use them as waterers. Another thing, if you water with this kind of a bowl, a rabbit can actually go in there and they can actually chew the ice. So they still have water. This right here was probably the first way I ever started. And it's just a water bottle. Wintertime, the freeze, and then to be able to get the water out, I mean, it was frozen. You can't just like go dump it out. I'd had to take and run hot water over it. And I mean, it took a couple hours without even a ton of rabbits. I mean, it was a chore to water my rabbit. I thought, you know what? Instead of just melting the ice every day, I just get 2 water bottles for every rabbit. And eventually I switched over and I went to these kind. Now, I wasn't buying the whole box. I could just take the nozzle off, throw the nozzle in a bucket of warm water, fill out I mean, soda bottles are cheap. So I would just pick up soda bottles and replace the soda bottle each day, and it worked quite well. I was like, this is a lot cheaper. If I can just take a soda bottle and put a cap on it like this, and I can just take that cap off, and that thaws out really fast. I don't have to get the ice out of the water bottle. Just put a new water bottle on it and warm that up and take it out. But it's this nozzle right here that's freezing up. This right here, that little ball, that is where it froze up at the very first. So no matter how much water or how hot I made the water in there, my rabbits had about 10 minutes to drink, and the moment they stopped drinking, it was frozen. They couldn't get water otherwise. The nozzle was the stopping point. It was the bottleneck. That's what's keeping the rabbits from getting water. And when I realized that, I mean, I had choices. I got a heated water bottle that keeps heated, and they're $20 a piece, and you have to run electricity. Or I can go through and I can move to automated watering system that's heated, or bowls. Bowls have worked extremely well. And for me, the watering bowl system here has been the most effective and easiest way to water my rabbits every day. There are pros and cons to it. You are going to have rabbits that'll jump up on the ice and they'll poop on the ice. When that happens, to take the ice and dump it out and start over. You don't want to get your rabbits drinking water with poop in it. You'll get coccidiosis. It can kill your rabbits. Especially when they poop on it like this, I like to clean down. You also will have baby rabbits. It'll jump up in the hot water. They'll get cold and they'll get wet. Not often, but you'll lose a rabbit or two every once in a while through babies if you're having baby rabbits in the middle of the wintertime. And that's unfun. So this is probably my preferred way of watering, especially in the wintertime. There's water from yesterday in there, ice, but we're not looking at a ton of ice. Today, I can just come in and I can just pour water on it, and it will literally melt the ice that's in there. Once again, I'm not going to fill it all the way full because I don't want to have to break the ice out every single day. But it just melts the ice in there. And this one's getting a little bit fuller, but I can probably get away with just putting some water on there today. But there's quite a bit of water on top of that. Just going to town, especially with that hot water. And I get water that's dang near boiling before I come out here. Guys, I want to thank you for taking an opportunity to watch our videos. I hope you've enjoyed watching them as much as we enjoy making them. We really would like to see our channel grow and to be able to get a few more subscribers and to be able to reach some goals on our end. Now, at the bottom of the screen, there's going to be something that looks like this, or maybe it's like this, or like this. Maybe it's like, it's blue, it's at the bottom, and if you guys can push that like button, it helps us to be able to get our video out. Now, YouTube, and they're a lot smarter than I am, but they have this algorithm, and it goes through and if you push that button, it'll help us get the video out to more people. And if you like our videos and you subscribe, it'll actually hopefully notify you, especially if you turn your notifications on. It'll let you know when we put a new video out. Anyway, I'm cold. It is winter time and I want to get done, but if you give us a thumbs up, that would be awesome. Thanks so much.